So my name is Bill G. Schuette. I'm state representative for Michigan's 95th district, and I'm born and raised in Midland, Michigan, which is the center of the district that I represent. What we need to get to in a place in our politics is how we can disagree without being disagreeable, and I think that's incredibly important in our state legislature where we're not always going to agree on policy, but we can still agree to try and find solutions for a state that we all care about. I know personally there's a lot of my colleagues on the other side of the aisle I get along with, and some of that is generational. I think of two members, potential future caucus members in the Democrat side of the aisle, Alibus Farhat and Donovan McKinney. We've been able to talk substantively about economic development legislation and ways that we can help inspire population growth in the state of Michigan, because if we're going to succeed as a state, we need to be growing our population, growing our economy, and that's something we all care about. I think we have to get beyond just the sound bites and social media hits and really get to understand people personally. I think it's very easy to just be, fall into the 15-second TikTok or the 140-character tweet. And when you simplify things and reduce that, it's very easy to get into our fiefdoms and very easy to really simplify things. I think it's incumbent upon all of us to really try and understand our neighbors, our brothers and our sisters, and get to understand them better, and to go beyond just the surface level and assume good intent is, I think, a good way we can move beyond that polarization. I think you have to lead by example. There's a million things wrong with our world. You can see troubling things with our political environment, but you can always start with solving one thing, and that's how you act. And I think that's important to lead by example and try to be the change that you want to see in the world. So I think, for me, the Future Summit is first an opportunity to meet fellow legislators from the next generation of leaders from across our country. And I think we all share unique experiences, and that opportunity to network, share experiences, talk about best practices, that's an invaluable network to fall on and rely on. How did you handle this issue when it came up in your state? How did you build bridges and advance substantive policy in your state? So that, those types of opportunities is unique, and that's something that only happens here. That's something that you really only see with a group like the Future Caucus and with a conference like the Future Summit. Secondly, our substantive policy discussions. We're talking about the implications of artificial intelligence. We're talking about the future of work, leadership development. These are challenges, these are things that we're all going to be facing, and hearing from experts from all over the country is really helpful to me in my work in the 95th district.